Hello and welcome back to a Pokemon Myth playthrough. This is part 15, and last episode, we got ourselves the Mega Ring, which was very important and the reason why we have this beautiful pink Crobat right behind us, because we did have ourselves a shiny Golbat, which is now a shiny Crobat with a Crobatite, which I do think is going to be a very interesting Mega. I haven't seen it. I've kept it secret. I got it evolved. I got it ready to go, I slapped it on my team, and then I played World of Warcraft Season of Discovery for 17 hours straight. So, with my mind completely fried and brain dead, I'm ready to go ahead and get back into this. We also have Wildcard on the team. We did get this as well. Still holding a Power Lens to try and boost its special attack up a little bit while we're fighting, but at the end of the day, it's a negative special attack nature. We might end up getting a Spectrion or maybe the Steel-type evolution as we go on through the game if we catch a new Eevee. That is still on the table. Right now, though, we have the Sound type, so we can kind of work out what the Sound type does as well as use Mega Crobat. So, last episode, we were heading up north, I believe. I think we were heading this way. I just need to reorient myself. Route 7. I think we grabbed the encounter list already and we had a look at it. We did. There is Charmeleon on this route. There is Heracross on this route. Flygon with Trapinch evolved. There's some interesting Pokemon for sure. But I do think for right now, we're going to keep the team as it was, as I kind of like the idea of just using this Crobat for a while. Eventually, we might get to a point where I need to remember some of these, so if someone could keep a mental note of where all the cool Pokemon are, that'd be great, because there's going to come a time when we're going to be fighting some Pokemon that are going to be really tough and strong against us, and I'm going to be like, dang, if only we had, you know, Flygon, and I'm not going to remember where it was. So, that's likely to happen. We'll see, though. I want to see how Sound does against Electric. There's a couple of types that I think are good. Like, I think Sound is good against Water. We do resist Electric. That was the resist noise. That's good. Okay, good to know. We were good against Water. We're good against Electric. We're not good against Ground or Rock. Maybe both. I don't think we're good against Grass or Bug. I feel like I tested both of those, but there's a lot of things to test out with this Pokemon, and we need to get to the bottom of the Sound type. We are super effective against Electric, though, so that is one thing that we know that is good to have in mind. You get Static, though, which is unfortunate. But at the end of the day, we're here to see Mega Crobat, right? We're not here to see the silly Pokemon on our screen right now. We're here to see Crobat. And Crobat's moveset is kind of lackluster. It did get Cross Poison on Evolution, but Cross Poison and Fly isn't really like a great moveset or anything, but hopefully it will do. Wildcard wants to double team. Nah. Maybe we could. I feel like coverage is just more interesting. Mantine. We're swapping into Crobat. We're here for Crobat. Crobat can fight this neutrally. That's all I really care about. I want to see Mega Crobat, as does everyone, I'm sure. So, Sparkly Pink, Mega Crobat. Mantine, you're going to have to deal with it. How do I even activate this? Dead? Dead. Okay. I'm just going to Cross Poison. Like a gem activates. We get the cool cutscene every time, like what happened with the Porygon against us. Oh. Where did the horn come from? Why does it have a horn? Oh. I'll admit, it's not what I was expecting. Wait, can I see it on the party menu screen now? You can see it on the sprite screen. The sprite there looks really cool. I like the sprite there. He looks really goofy though, right there. Honestly, I do prefer the small sprite. I think it's because the small sprite still has a normal-ish amount of wings. So it kind of gets like goofy teeth, first of all. Alright, that's a given. He gets the goofy teeth. And just sort of like a color change more than anything, and a giant spike. The most notable thing is he gets a giant forehead spike. Kind of like a Heracross, which is very weird. I'm gonna go Fly because it's a bit stronger than Cross Poison. It is odd. I don't dislike it. However, I do want to see more Mega Evolutions than Crobat. I'll admit. Oh, I didn't check the stats. That's something I should have done. We need to Mega Evolve it again. We need another one. I did see 114 speed right there. And then I saw 32. One of those was more impressive than the other. Compared to 78. So this Crobat went up nearly like 50% extra speed, and Crobat is fast already. Crobat is really fast, but I am interested in seeing if, when Mega Evolved, it becomes something notably changed in terms of its attacking stats. I'm very curious to see that. Do you have a potion that I can just slap on it rather than run all the way back to the... You do have a potion. Okay, running all the way back to the Pokemon Center right now seems like it'd be a little bit awkward, especially as we're just like 2 feet in. So many Pokemon to study, where do I start? With Mega Crobat, right in front of you, buddy. I do want to see the stat distribution. Magneton. That's awkward for me to fight having electric types when I want to use the Crobat. What is this? Alright, Woolworth, get in here. You're a flamethrower now. You annihilate things. You're in charge. Shockwave, that's fine. Flamethrower, no sturdy? No sturdy. Love to see it when you want to one-shot it. Cool. That nice 1 XP. Scratchy? Can I fight that with a Crobat? I hope so. I sure hope so. We're gonna try it either way because I want to see its stat distribution when it's Mega Evolved that I should have looked at before. Because I just looked at the sprite. Oh, you're the evolved form of the ghost that we got before, which again, we do have a shiny of, actually. Well, you're gonna resist cross poison because you're a ghost type. Was it Ghost Fairy? If it was Ghost Fairy, it'd be neutral, but we know the Fly is neutral, so we'll just go for the Fly, not risk anything. I don't know if Fly will one-shot. I'm assuming it won't. And because it won't, we will still be able to see the stat change on the stat screen, despite it being a 2-turn move. High up high, that's fine. Disarming Voice. Pretty sure it's Path Varied, so we could probably finish it with a Cross Poison. Resisted. Sound. Sound. Disarming Voice is a sound type move, not a fairy type move. It's also Life Orbed. Interesting. Either way, you've become... No, not really any distinct changes. In fact, its attacking stats didn't really go up much at all. So maybe it gains like 10 points in attack, defense, special defense, and then like 50 to 60 points in its speed. Like 113 speed is kind of ridiculous, especially for a negative speed nature. You've got to keep that in mind as well. This thing is not hasty. That is plus defense minus speed. That's 10% lower than it would be. It'd be like 125 speed. And with a positive nature, it'd be like 138 speed. That's just kind of crazy, to be honest. So definitely the fastest Pokemon. Cross Poison's actually just straight up super effective. So that thing's probably just sound, and I don't know where I started getting Ghost from, especially when I've already caught it. I think it's just pure sound. Which means the Crobat could have fought that way easier. 117 speed. Absolute speed demon. Did the color of his hair just change, or am I losing it? I could be losing it. Over here we have a fist plate. I don't know if the plates are ever going to actually be useful, if Arceus is actually in the game somewhere and catchable, maybe capturable in a Shimmer Ball, you never know. Then I could see the plates being useful, but other than that, I don't think we really have too much use for a fist plate. A bug catcher, however. Are you ready to get hit by the Mega Crobat? Parablast? That's the weakest bug. What? Hey. Hey. Hi, Sparkles, my guy. I raise you my own Sparkles. Interesting Sparkles you got there. Fly is our strongest move, despite it being a 2-turn move. 2-turn moves are just yuck, you know? I would genuinely rather use Aerial Ace twice than use Fly. Air Cutter isn't better than Aerial Ace, in my opinion. Aerial Ace I'd only use because it can't miss. Fly I would like more if it was a 100% hit rate. The fact that it's a 2-turn move that can miss, gross. Like, Dive doesn't get that treat. Dive hits 100% of the time. I wonder if his other Pokemon is shiny. I also wonder if it's just a natural shiny that can happen in trainer battles, or if this trainer specifically has a shiny Carablast. By Pretty Bug. Pretty sure it's just this trainer specifically. How dare you, now I need to use a revive. Did call it a Pretty Bug. Yellowway Outskirts. Are we about to get into more important trainer fights? Maybe not. Encounters list, though? Who he be? Who he is? Unsure of the first one. Wait, Cypher? Is that the Fire Cypher? That might be the Fire Cypher. Looks small, though, so I'm not sure. Apom, Groddle, Roserade, fully evolved, huh? Liepard, Floette, and the cat. Okay. Okay. If we see the Cypher, I will absolutely catch the Cypher. There's probably a Scissorite, actually. which would also be very interesting. Scavalier, well, that's a little bit scarier than the bug we saw before. That we actually need to just go ahead and Flamethrower. No crazy Mega Horn shenanigans, please. Iron Head is fine. Still a strong move, don't get me wrong. We do get the Flame Body, though, which makes this thing absolutely crippled. Now it's slow, attack is halved, and 4 times weak to fire. I'm so sorry, Escavalier. You are not having a good time. He's not having a good time. And Beedrill. Beedrill we can use the Crobat for. I do want to use Wildcard, but it is paralyzed, and to be honest, Crobat needs the XP more. I don't even know if Crobat's going to be useful against the next gym in particular. It might be completely useless against the next gym, but I figure, considering we just came out of an Electric-type gym, we're probably heading to something that Crobat will be at least neutral against. The chances of it being a Rock or a Steel-type gym are there, but unlikely. I shouldn't say unlikely, but less likely than something else. Listen, my brain is so fried. I've played so much World of Warcraft, okay? It's not my fault. It's the first time I've been excited to play World of Warcraft since, like, 2007, when I used to play Wrath of the Lich King, when that first came out. And I played for, like, 2 years after Wrath of the Lich King. I played a little bit of Cataclysm, and then I didn't play anything after that, basically. But Season of Discovery so far has actually been a lot of fun, because they have added new things to when the game was, in my opinion, actually kind of challenging, and that makes it kind of fun. There he is. Level 32 straight off the bat as well. Okay, you are reasonably high level. I'm not going to Shimmer Ball it. I'm going to click my Quick Ball, which is dangerously close to clicking the Shimmer Ball. If I waste the Shimmer Ball at any point, I'll probably reset my save. just so we're all clear, I will probably reset my save. Thunderbolt, hello, why do you have that? Hey, no. You stop that. How do we cripple you? Sounds ominous to say, but it's true. We can't Body Slam you. So I don't know if I have any way of paralysis? None of these new moves had any stats, right? Technically, burning it would be advantageous in terms of catch rate, so I'm going into Woolworth. Woolworth also resists Ghost and Fire, so this seems like a decent swap in. If it can even be burned, because if it's actually part Fire, which I don't know if we've ever actually confirmed. If we have, I've forgotten because my brain is fried, but we've definitely confirmed that it is part Ghost. Not going to be that easy, huh? Shadow Ball hits us on the special side is unfortunate. We could try and weaken it with Power Gem if we think that it's not part Fire. Or we could try and weaken it with Flamethrower if we think it is part Fire. I think it is, so I'm going to Flamethrower. Resisted. Good. Okay, we can go for another one. This is going to hurt. Let's take us a little bit low. I don't really mind if Woolworth faints, because to be honest, if we catch this, I might immediately go and put it on the team instead of something that's fully leveled. So I'm just going to throw a Notch Ball. And that's going to be the plan. That's going to be it. It's going to get caught nice and easy, and we're going to have a relaxing time. Just have to be confident sometimes, you know? Just have to be confident in the capture. Love to see it. What on earth do we nickname you? Primary Fire, actually. Fire, then Ghost. I would have said the other way around. I was kind of just going through names that began with V, and I just kind of typed this, and I don't know if Vel is actually a word, but I kind of like it. So I'm just going to go with Vel. I don't know how I got to this name. It's not a good name. It doesn't fit the Pokemon at all, but I kind of like it. So we're just going to roll with that. It is a Ghost type, which does double up with our Lucario. So I'll swap out Lucario temporarily, as much as I don't want to, because I do like the Lucario, but we'll swap it out for just a moment. And we'll go ahead and see what kind of stats we're rocking on this Cypher. Fire and Ghost. With Sheer Force, actually. Really good attack stat, really good speed stat. Neutral Nature, which I'm never going to complain about. Moveset is wild for a physical attacker. Having Thunderbolt and Shadow Ball rather than like Shadow Claw, and I guess you don't really have a great alternative than Thunderbolt, really. Thunder Punch wouldn't really make sense on this thing, but still. Weird moveset. That does leave us with a whole bunch of weakened Pokemon. I keep forgetting I can just access the PC from here. Someone did remind me of that. I apologize. I'm still probably not going to remember. I have read the comment. It popped into my head just then. Will it pop into my head again after this point? I genuinely don't know. Hopefully. Is this an item? It is an item. A Thunderstone. Okay, okay. I don't know if we will have any use for a Thunderstone or not. Especially not right now, but maybe there'll be a new custom Pokemon, Fakemon, that can use a Thunderstone to evolve. I genuinely don't know. We will find out as we progress, I guess. Vivian. That sounds like something that can get flied on. That sounds weird. The idea is still there. We're going to fly into it with a giant spike on our head at incredibly fast speeds. To be honest, that does sound terrifying, actually. That sounds like it should get a power-up boost. I didn't see if its ability changed. I keep forgetting to check individual things. We need to check ability. I never checked ability. I'm so bad at this. I'm really trying to show off this Crobat. Hey, we're getting a little sprinkle of Crobat each time we go through, okay? Oh, it doesn't have a second Pokemon. You goofball. You should have a second Pokemon so I can check that. Come on now. What am I meant to do? Remember things? Remember to check abilities of my Pokemon? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I'm not going to do that. I don't even know if I've checked the ability of my Crobat before it Mega Evolves. Inner Focus. Boring. Okay, I probably did check it, and it wasn't interesting, so I ignored it. That sounds believable. That does sound believable. If you could lead with, like, a Machop over here, Mr. Hiker. Good old Pokemon Emerald Hiker sound. If you could lead with a Machop and then something else, that'd be great. One Pokemon, Snorlax. Do I think I can Mega Evolve on this and survive a hit to check the stats? Probably not. Can I see the Mega Evolved stuff even if I die? We're gonna find out. We're gonna cross poison. Crobat may die, but I'm going to sacrifice him to check the ability because I simply do not care. I will find out if there has been an ability change. Or I might not. It might not show it at all. He might not go for an attack. Strength. He went for an attack. It didn't go to plan. Happens. Can I see it, though? That doesn't look Mega Evolved anymore. Dang it. I wasted my opportunity. Gone. Just like that. And now we have to have a Snorlax fight. Man to man. Lubbo to Snubbo. Or whatever that one's going to be called. Strength. That's fine. I have Body Slam. Mine has Paralysis Chance. Big damage. This is faster than mine, which is rude, because you're 3 levels lower, but I'm pretty sure my Snorlax is called Lubbo for a reason. You know, he's chonky and slow. He needs to take a nap. Honestly, so do I. My schedule was work for 6 hours, play World of Warcraft for 17 hours, and now I'm here recording. Ooh. Ooh. It's not the cool package. Don't get excited. It's not the cool package. It's probably just ordinary potions and stuff. However, finding it makes me think that there might be another mythical package somewhere. And as long as there's another one somewhere, that would be cool. Goes into key items. Weird. I mean, I don't see a reason why I would save it. If there is a reason to save it, please let me know. But at the moment, I can't think of a reason why you would, unless there's, like, some kind of machine later on that upgrades common packages into their next version, and that continues on piece by piece until you have a, like, maxed out mythical package. That would be wild if they added that. I feel like that would be a ridiculously strong thing to have. I would be very surprised at. But it's possible. I genuinely don't know. So, I will keep that as a theory, at the very least. Are we about to go into a cave with my team all incredibly low? It sure seems like it. With Clefairy, Jigglypuff, Tropius? Who invited this guy? And Alcremie? What is happening in this cave? Weird, either way. I think we can actually just... I can fly back, right, and just run back here real quick. I can just fly on... How do I fly? F? F for fly. Yeah, I can just fly back and heal. Alright, and we are back. Ready to see Tropius? I guess? That's more normal. Alright, I'm remembering 20 minutes into the episode to go ahead and use repels that exist in this game. Don't worry, I'm getting there. My brain is absolutely not in the right place to play Pokemon right now, but I am trying. We can, however, grab this item. You're higher level than my Crobat, huh? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I had Crobat in front because it was really fast, but yeah, I guess we can just put Greg in front if we have a repel active, so they're not higher level than us. No item, really? The amount of times I've felt betrayal on these rocks in this game. Absolute betrayal. Is that it? Away Outskirts. Back to the encounter list. We are back to all of the Pokemon that were on the other side of the little tunnel as well. Weird place to just throw in a Tropius. That is not where I would put a Tropius in a game, but I mean, it's cool that it's there. What is this? These statues look like they used to be massive, but now it's just the headstone. The one the same? Yes. I mean, I'm gonna go inside. Hello? Oh. Wait. Yeah, sure, use a repel. Hold on, there's a goodie? There's a goodie. A spell tag. That makes sense, that makes sense. Basically confirming that this is an area with ghosts. What do we have back here, though? There's something, right? You wouldn't add this pathway for nothing. Spirit-infused gem. We did just get this Cypher. Cypher doesn't have Shadow Claw. There is a slight chance it could get it before getting to level 35, but I'm slightly doubtful. However, we do also have Lucario, which might be the better option. Can I enter the weird cabinet? No. Can I check encounter list in here? Probably. There's ghosts, right? No encounters. Okay, well, I didn't need to re-up my repel. You've added... There's something in here. I refuse to believe that there's not something in here. Look at how they keep adding these, like, 3x3 walkways. Oh. If this is a guaranteed shiny, and we already have one, do I bop it? Pokemon gives me a very unsettling feeling. Are you shiny? No. Why should I catch this when I already have it? It is level 35, which is already leveled. However, that might just mean that it misses out on moves. I am willing to throw a Quick Ball at it because we have a ton of Quick Ball. Making sure to be very careful not to accidentally click the Shimmer Ball on a Pokemon that we already have shiny, especially. Not gonna be that easy, huh? I was really hoping it'd be that easy, so I had a reason to just actually keep this caught, but now I'm willing to risk bopping it, to be honest. I'm gonna bounce it for the paralysis chance, which is really stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Definitely not something you should realistically do to something you want to catch with a huge power Azumarill, but eh. Wow. It wasn't meant to be. Never mind. Yeah, I didn't think it would one-shot while resisted and everything, but again, Azumarill has proven a few times that it is on the stronger side of things. I always think the game's crashing whenever I KO one of those. I wonder if it comes back. This would actually be good to know for the future. We don't need to repel in this place. Does it come back? Maybe not immediately, but maybe after a day or two it comes back. It also might not come back. All right, it might just, but maybe. Can I zoom my way to the next town? I can. Are you about to put me in an important fight before the Pokemon Center? No, we have made it to Mop Town. And I still don't know my Crobat's ability. We're going to go and attack a wild Pokemon with the Crobat. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put Crobat in front. We're going to attack a wild Pokemon. There was a weird, like, Pokemon shadow on the bottom left of the healer there. That was weird. But we're going to put Crobat in front, and we're going to see if there's an ability change, because it could end up actually having a really cool ability that I just didn't see. So, we should test that. Life Pod should be fine. Should live a hit. Realistically, I can just go for Astonish, and then there's no chance that it ever KOs. And we can check ability that I missed before. It's realistically on the screen earlier, probably while I was checking the stats, so you've all seen it, and I just wasn't looking, but I haven't seen it, so I'm doing this for myself to know for the future of what I have, rather than any other reason, to be honest. I'm sorry. Oh. Oh. Somewhat of a clown in a focus. Yeah, like, if it Mega Evolved and it got... Honestly, Sheer Force came to my mind because I saw the Cypher with Sheer Force. If it Mega Evolved and got, like, Sheer Force or something to that extent, with things like Cross Poison that have a chance to poison, so it got the power increase instead, I actually think that would be kind of cool, rather than Inner Focus. But it's what it is. However, I do think that is where we're going to be wrapping up this episode, so if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!